who's listening to the show while he's hiking the Appalachian Trail. He sent a big panoramic photo. Say hi to Fart Whore Round. Right. Calls, I'm Fat Face, Mary's Foot Whore.
Mm-hmm.
Mary's on Benadryl.
I'm so tired, dude. I tweeted that. I was like, I'm on the poor person's speedball, Benadryl and Red Bull. And
Speedballs aren't that expensive. The poor person's speedball is a speedball. Yeah, sure.
Not Benadryl and Red Bull?
Nope. It's funny how inflation doesn't hit drugs.
That's crazy.
It's everything else. I see gas is going down, though, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You never thought you... never thought
12 or something today.
No.
I didn't see that. I paid $3.80 this morning. I never thought I'd be so happy to pay $3.80 for gas.
In New York, I filled up in Pennsylvania just outside in Jersey, and it was still like $4.60.
It was a lot. I was not going to fill up in Jersey because it's full service. And I don't like... I'm like, why is this kid in a day-glow vest creeping up in my car? So I waited until I hit Pennsylvania and filled up. But yeah, $3.80. It's a brave new world out there.
Around 2 a.m, I was doing this a lot.
What is that?
It's
when
how
you
you
get the itchy
itch your throat.
Yeah.
You don't itch your throat like that?
You don't have allergies.
No.
Oh, you don't? Yeah. It's like the only way to
That
get...
was this morning?
Yeah, like 3
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning. And poor Brian's got to get up for work in like an hour. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, my throat itches so bad.
You're like a cat with a hairball.
Yeah. And so I took Benadryl and I felt a lot better. And then I woke up today and it was still that, like, I don't know how to describe that sound. Like,
I mean,
guess
it's exactly that.
that's
Though. You
all
are
that it
itching
is.
the back of your throat.
Because you can't stick your fingers back there and
But
scratch
it's
it.
such a terrible feeling, and it is so distracting, and it just ruins your day.
Well, and that's the thing is that I'm like, I have a little bit of a headache, but it's just my throat it's not sore. It just itches.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I was like,
I hate that feeling.
It's honestly the worst. And I was like, oh my God, what if I'm allergic to my cat? Because I was gone for a week and then I came home and now this is all flaring up. And then sneezing.
And I have a reason to get rid of the cat.
Could you develop an allergy to your cat?
I Googled it yesterday. Yes, you can. When I couldn't go back to sleep at 3 a.m. I guess that was today. But yeah, you can develop pet allergies at any point in your life.
And it's just completely random.
Random.
It's just like a shift in your
Hormones
whatever.
and whatever
Yeah.
is going on in your body.
Huh.
But I was like, oh man. 'Cause it
You
was
on
like
new
as
birth
soon as I got
control?
home- No. I don't know that I'm not on any new medication or anything to be allergic to, but I'm not going to tell Brian that I think it might be the cat. Because she's all up in my face and laying all over me and stuff. And I'm like, that's a weird coincidence for me to be sneezing and having an itchy throat.
It probably is a coincidence.
You think?
It's probably just... I mean...
And you don't even like cats, so you could have just jumped on that bandwagon.
Well, no, what more am I going to say anti-cat that I haven't already said? You know what I mean? I've got some breaking news, by the way, if you want some breaking news.
Alan Cox Show! Exclusive news update!
I know we're doing hot celebrity goss with Perez Bilton a little bit later on, and I hope that I'm not jumping the gun, but I think that they might have just dropped this information. And I want everyone to take note.
Okay.
Okay? So put pen to paper,
All right, let me see.
because these are things that we need to document along the way. Poundcake, do you have a pen? Are you putting it to a piece of paper?
He don't even have his mic on. What makes you think he has a pen?
This guy. Do you have a pen? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even have... I had the wrong thing up. I'm sorry, pal. Do you have a pen?
No, I have a marker. I have a marker on my board. Does that work?
Absolutely.
dry erase
Whatever
board.
writing implement you feel most comfortable
All right,
using.
I'm ready.
Demi Lovato has changed her pronouns back to she and her. You might recall a while back she changed them to the they, them, non-bi... Why are you sighing?
Nothing.
She's still finding herself.
They're finding themselves.
No.
No, she is now finding herself.
No, I was playing along. See, I'm a sport.
She'll be 30 pretty soon. Listen, I love Demi Lovato. That nude photo shoot she did for Vanity Fair 6 or 7 years ago, dynamite. But you do always kind of get the vibe that she's breadcrumbing people just when she feels like they haven't been talking about her enough. And this is what people accuse. I kind of got into not an argument, but
A discussion.
a spirited debate, yes, when we were in Jersey with someone else in our group. And they were going off kind of the boilerplate, these damn millennials and their entitled pronouns. And I go, it doesn't change your life at all.
Right.
Not one bit. And if referring to yourself in a way that you might find strange keeps a person from hurting themselves or someone else, I am all for it. However, this kind of thing is just the ammo that people are looking for to make fun of this kind of stuff. Because it wasn't that long ago, she said that she was coming out as non-binary. I love Demi Lovato, but she's the one where I kind of get this vibe that she's like, I'm not in the news. I need to be in the news. I'm still out here.
She needs money.
Oh, I don't know that she needs
She
money.
needs money.
For
Alan,
what?
Because
she's a touring musician.
She's not a touring musician. After she overdosed in 2018 while she was on tour, people don't trust her to carry a tour anymore. Now she's cleaned up her act. And
You mean like every rock band that's ever... Aerosmith has been... What?
She almost died.
And it's
They
just
all
her.
almost died.
She doesn't have the same ability that she did before. She's like colorblind in one eye.
Can she sing? All they need...
Colorblind in one eye.
Colorblind in one eye.
Like
well,
she
then
w-
she closes that eye and she can see color in the other eye.
She was doing that stupid... Like,
Do you remember the WMMS 50th anniversary concert a few
I
years
do.
ago?
I mean, I
They
was there,
rolled
but-
Ozzy out on a handcart, and this guy just had to have the teleprompters in front of her.
I understand.
It can work.
Well, I'm just saying people don't really trust her that much anymore to carry a tour because she was dealing with anxiety issues. She was dealing with a lot of things. I didn't care so much that she
Then
changed
how
her.
is she going to get? How is this going to make her money?
Well, I'm telling you, she's been kind of building herself up again to actually go out on tour.
How is this going to further that
they
goal?
don't let her go on tour.
If she's anxious, how is this going to? I'm just going along with your
She's probably
theory here.
She's probably they had her in a conservatorship. She lost control of her finances.
When did all that happen?
This has been old news since 2018. After she overdosed, when she almost died, she lost control of her finances. This is all what she said in her documentary. This is how I know.
I didn't watch that.
I did watch it, but then I didn't mind so much about her changing the pronouns because, again, it doesn't affect my life at all. I care more about the fact that because she needed money so bad, she did a stupid alien show talking about she got abducted and they took her to her planet. This is how I know she needs money.
I do not begrudge anyone who's chasing paper.
Stop lying, though.
Lying about what?
That she got abducted and they took her to her planet.
You don't
Maybe
know that
she
she's
did.
lying.
Oh, my
How
God.
do you
I
know?
thought you were the one that believed in that kind of stuff.
I do,
How
but
do
I
you
don't
know
believe that she
she's
got
lying?
abducted.
How do you know?
She's
Maybe-
probably high. You want to talk
maybe-
about crackheads? She's a crackhead.
That's what converted her from female to non-binary and
Nope.
back because of the aliens that abducted
Nope.
her.
She became one with the universe for one brief period of time, and she thought, oh my God, there's more than just him, her, me, them.
Nope.
She wanted to become more united.
A collective.
A collective, the Borg, if you will. Resistance to Demi Lovato is futile.
Nope, crackhead. If you want to call Whitney Houston a crackhead, she a crackhead.
I thought she wasn't using crack,
No,
though.
crack is not Demi Lovato's drug of choice.
She
all right,
did everything.
She's too thick to be a crackhead.
Well, there's some thick crackheads out there.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a part of it.
I mean, if you're at death's door because you can only do crack, but I mean, we've all seen junkie drug addicts. I mean,
that
there's- yeah,
mayor in Toronto was a fat crackhead.
Rob Ford.
Yeah.
He was a guy that smoked crack. He wasn't a crackhead.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
He
yeah,
was a
sorry.
drunk.
It was a
Recreational.
recreational.
Yeah.
He knew where the flop houses
Casual
were.
crack. It's a
That's
thing.
right.
Casual crack's a real thing.
Nah.
So she's saying that recently she's been feeling more feminine, and so she's adopted she and her again. She said everybody messes up pronouns at some point, especially when people are learning. It's all about respect. And that's what I was trying to tell this other person. I said, I think people should be called
Whatever they want.
whatever they want. Because and the argument they make is always like, but then they change their mind. And so what?
It doesn't change your life at all. Although
I said
will
the human, you're talking about teenage kids. The human brain isn't even physically done until you're 23, 24 years
Yeah.
old.
I thought it was 21.
And then
You're
it just starts to
expecting-
decline after that. So
Decline. You're expecting, like, what is this sword of Damocles you're holding over teenagers' heads?
Yeah.
For Christ's sake. They're looking around at a world that they have no idea what it will look like in 10 years, let alone 20 or 30, right?
Right.
I met my friend's girlfriend in New York City, and she comes from money. Her dad was a touring blues musician. Her mom was like Miss America.
Always
Her-
the fastest path to riches.
Yeah.
A blues musician.
Be born in it.
There you go.
Well, her grandpa's like a.
Multimillionaire.
She's eating those
blues musician.
she's
you
eating
know
those $17 fruit sides.
Well, her grandpa's like an ambassador to
Swaziland?
Albania or Algeria or something like that.
So that might have more to do with the money than the blues musician.
Well, he was successful. I'm not going to say his name, but she's lived in Manhattan.
Would
her
we
entire
know who
life.
he was?
I don't think you guys are deep enough into blues. I recognize
Or
the name.
Alan knows
Albanian ambassadorships.
Maybe I don't know if it's one of the
chat
A
it.
countries. Anyway,
We'll reply.
Who's the dad? Who's the blues musician?
I don't want to say.
It's not
because I don't
Coco
wanna-
Taylor's granddaughter,
I
is
don't
it?
want to put out her business because I'm not going
Is
to
her
say
name
something nice
CC?
about
Is her
her.
name CC King?
Is it Roy Donk?
No, Roy Donk.
Yeah, from the Colgate Comedy Hour.
No.
Okay, so anyway, she's wealthy.
And so she was going
okay.
on
I've
about.
heard the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was going on about her pronouns and how she's changed them several times because she's like finding herself right now and she's young. And it was hard for me. So she goes by, and maybe Cody, you can explain this to me a little bit better.
He is dead, by the way.
Yes, he is dead, yes.
He's been.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she goes by, her pronouns are she, they. Mm-hmm. So I don't really understand.
I don't
that.
either. But
But
there
I'm
are.
not gonna
Did
tell
you
you
ask?
you're wrong. No, because it felt rude. She was explaining it, and I was kind of lost the entire conversation.
I think you ask.
And then she explained that it's she, they, and then the vibe I was getting off of her is that she does this. Not this specific thing, but things like this because she doesn't have anything else to do. She doesn't have a day job.
Yes.
She's bored.
She's got a lot of time to fill.
She's always on TikTok,
Yeah.
like things like
Right.
that. Where I'm like she was complaining about how she was writing a letter to the mayor of Brooklyn for not helping homeless people more, and like
Right.
that's what she does with her days. So it's hard for me sometimes when I'm like,
Where she could get out there and help homeless communities herself.
So I don't want to sound like backwards or a bigot or anything like that because it's like she has changed them so many times, and maybe I'm projecting because of her upbringing.
But there are people like that.
I don't know. It's very difficult.
But that has nothing to do with a community of people. You know what
No,
I mean?
and I get that. So it's like
Right.
I'm gonna call you whatever you want, whatever you want me to say or use, whatever. That doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, she was. It just seemed like she had a lot of time
Yep.
to be involved in these type of. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
She has a lot of time to fill.
Well, yeah.
and
Yeah.
she's
I can't help you on that because that gender identity is completely different. People get mad when you equate gender identity and transgender with
But then
gay.
she was also going on and on about how she's bisexual.
You can be, but it doesn't always mean that because look at Caitlyn Jenner. Everyone thought because Caitlyn Jenner transitioned into a woman, that automatically meant that she wanted to be with a man. That's not true. Caitlyn Jenner Bruce was straight, and then Bruce transitioned into Caitlyn, and Caitlyn is a lesbian. Caitlyn
yeah, I
is
get
a
what you're
lesbian.
saying.
So they don't like it to be confused with sexuality. Gender identity and sexuality are two different things. So you can be
Right.
bisexual,
Right, okay.
and your pronouns could be completely different. So, yeah.
So she didn't send it to the group chat, so I got to keep guessing. Was it Tiny Boop Squigs Shortly?
Bleeding Gums Murphy or
was it
Blind
Paul
Lemon Johnson?
Paul Bafano?
No,
Thaddeus Finks?
Daddy Sphinx.
Thaddeus Finks.
Thaddeus
Oh,
Finks?
no.
Marcus the Worm Hicks?
No, I don't think so.
By the way, Mike in Parma reminds me of something very important. That Demi Lovato is going on tour because a very talented and foxy guitarist by the name of Nita Strauss, who has toured with Alice Cooper for a long time. She's dynamite. She just left Alice Cooper's band to join Demi Lovato's band.
Hey.
So she is going on tour.
Yeah, she is going on tour. I saw it on her Instagram. I follow her on Instagram, but it just
You
took
just said they can't, nobody will back her on a tour.
she built up to be able to go back on tour.
This guy.
She lost.
My head's going to explode. I can't follow your logic.
She couldn't go on tour for like 2 years because she was on all these medications and all this stuff
A
because
lot of
she
people couldn't for 2 years.
back in 2018 when her tour abruptly ended because
Well,
she
I was
overdosed.
talking
You
about
said she
COVID.
was changing her pronouns because she needs money. I don't know how you monetize that. Okay,
No, I'm
she
just
needs
saying
money,
attention.
and
She
then
needs
you said
attention.
she can't make money because she can't go on tour, and then you just said, oh, I saw she's going on tour.
She's going on tour now, but before she needed money because she.
I mean, we all need money.
I'm sure she probably got sued by her or not by her label, but by the touring
You
company.
are not sure that she got.
She canceled a tour.
This is like when he was short. what
Yes,
was
he
it, a couple
makes
weeks
things
ago?
up. I'm sure that she
The
got
Ricky
sued
Martin-
on
Yeah,
the Ricky
someone's
Martin
cousin
thing.
or whatever.
His management's blackmailing him.
I'm positive.
He's trying
I'm
to buy
positive.
his masters.
Well, whatever. I'm happy for her. If she doesn't need money, then fantastic.
Well, everybody needs money, but I mean, it's
I just can't get over that alien show. I just can't get
Well,
over
I didn't see
why does
that.
the-
Who else was on that show?
Why does the alien show bother you so
I
much?
don't know why. I don't know why. It's just Demi Lovato.
You're like, I don't care about aliens unless they're molesting you.
Yeah.
No, I don't want aliens molesting me neither.
Not you, but you want there to be a molestation
royal you.
or some sort of sexual assault so you can watch it again and again and be like, can't believe that happened. R. Kelly.
Wow, okay. No.
Dude, you're the one that rewatches the R. Kelly documentary.
I don't do that anymore.
Anymore, he doesn't do that.
Yeah, what are
There's
you
the
watching
operative
now?
word. The word's doing a lot of heavy lifting.
No, I moved on.
But what's your rewatch show now?
Not that I moved on.
Nope. Tell us.
No.
Tell us.
Demi Lovato's Hoping for Molestation by Aliens documentary.
Nah, it's Beyond Scared Straight. That's like my go-to now. Or 60 Days In.
Beyond Scared Straight. So you want to see like teenagers get screamed at by fake drill sergeants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to watch.
And regular Scared Straight, not enough for him. He wants Beyond Scared Straight.
No, I'm going to change my pronouns to she, and then I'll be straight.
Oh, here's what it is. I found her TikTok about it. She's bi-gender.
This is your friend.
Yes, she's bi-gender, so her pronouns are they, she. The other way.
Bi-gender.
Bi-gender.
Mm-hmm.
So she's female and non-binary.
Like B-I gender or B-Y-E gender?
B-I.
I'm saying goodbye to gender.
That's right. Or BUY. Maybe that's like a new
Ooh.
retail influencer.
Yeah. I got
I'm
a rich
bi-gender.
dad.
Yep. I
So I'm
buy
buying gender.
everything.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. I don't care who's selling it.
Very bullish on gender.
There you go.
Bi-gender. Man, they get you. Just when you think you understand,
But
they
that's
get
just-
you
Well, that's
again.
why I was
That's
like,
just
I wasn't trying to be rude. I was like, this is very hard for
But
me
that's
to
just
comprehend.
another word for non-binary.
But
Everybody's
she
not.
talks about
Non-binary
being
is one.
female.
No, that's
I'll
the
play you
same thing.
No, I'll play you the TikTok. She
bi-gender
says,
is the same as non-binary.
I am a female non-binary.
Right.
But that doesn't make sense to me.
She's just
That's hard for me to comprehend.
I understand, but what I'm saying is she's just throwing other words into the mix for
because
the same thing.
non-binary means you're not female or male, right?
Yeah, it means
So then
you're
how
in
would
the
you
middle.
be a female non-binary?
Because bi-gendered means you're neither.
Everybody
Bi-gender
else-
means
Bi-gender
two.
means you're
Mary,
two.
everybody
No,
else
it
here.
means that you're not. You could have it either way. That's what I'm saying with this girl. It means that you're not identifying with one.
It's really
She is
simple.
not
Just gets
cisgender.
it, except for Mary.
Except
Mary's
me,
just dumb.
I'm
yeah.
the bigot.
No,
I felt like I honestly felt like my older relatives when they were trying to talk about. They kept saying transsexuals and things. I was like, no. Transgender is not the same thing as sexuality because that I comprehend. And then I was looking at her and I was like, I'm so lost right now. I really am
threesome.
trying to understand this, but I don't know why it's so difficult.
Sexual threesome.
Well, I will leave it in the capable hands of one Shania Twain, who once said, "Man, comma, I feel like a woman." She was
She's got a new documentary out I want to watch.
She was out in front on that whole thing. Yeah, about how her husband.
I don't even know what it's about. I
And
just
her-
know I like Shania Twain. so I'm
Shania
gonna
Twain
watch
was
that.
married to a guy named Mutt Lange for a long time. Very, very famous British producer. Produced all the Def Leppard albums, all this stuff. They were married for a long time. He cheated on her with one of her best friends.
Oh, her boots were under his bed.
Yes. And
That's a very popular song by
and
her.
in her
Mary.
grief,
Is that how it goes?
in her grief, she the only person that could identify with what she was going through was her friend's husband. And now he and Shania Twain are married. So they're shared. So they basically swapped partners. Because did Mutt Lange just die? I think Mutt Lange died, right? They were asking Shania Twain for
I think you're
thoughts on.
thinking of Mutt Lee.
Oh, right, Muttley, Dastardly and Muttley. Right, Mutt Lange is still alive, but yeah, there's a whole big thing.
When that Mutt Lee left? Yeah.
I have a Muttley T-shirt. I hang on to that thing, so it still fits. A shirt I had when I was 11, Mary, still fits.
Is that a point of pride? That you're shaped like an 11-year-old boy?
Yes, it is. I am shaped like an 11-year-old bi-gender individual. Thank you very much. Trying to keep my girlish figure. I've got to take a break. If you want to send a text, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. You can hit us up there as well, and you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7